Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled season of the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut like they do in Bucyrus and Galion. We're in the North Central Ohio Media Group studios in Bucyrus, WQEL, WVCO, Crawford County. Now, OH Report, Travis Berardi, alongside my producer, Adam Thompson. It is Buckeye Central Day to kick off our season. We have the football team and cross country. And let's start off with the 1-0 Bucks on the football field. Head coach Jordan Phillips. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
And you got some shout-outs, too.
Wife and kids there. So probably watching at home or wrestling. So, hi.
Nice day. Hopefully they're outside wrestling,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And then two players you know pretty well, your brothers. First, we'll introduce Alec Phillips, the senior wide receiver, Mr. Hands on the team. How are you doing, Alec?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. Another season. 5 catches, 66 yards, and a tutty against Crestline at Shelby. What did you think of the field at Shelby?
Man, it's really nice. It's a really nice stadium and the nicest turf field I've ever been on.
Well, maybe we'll see a playoff game there or something.
Maybe.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
And the one that threw those passes to Alec, Jack Phillips, quarterback, 8 of 17, 125, and a touchdown. He also ran for 93 yards and a couple scores. Dual threat. Just did you get that from playing Madden back in the day, or like what goes into it?
A little bit of track, yeah, and then when I played receiver as a sophomore, so I've always been accustomed to running with the ball, and that just helps, as a quarterback, just reading things how I like to see them, and then throwing them to this guy when he's open.
Well, let's talk about game number 1, a victorious night at Shelby High School, 22-7. Coach, just what did you like from the team? You guys healthy? What did you get out of this whole game at Shelby?
Yeah. One of the things I like to thank Coach Jensen. We got turf, baseball, softball.
Mm-hmm.
We went over and practiced on it, and I felt like that helped our guys get used to playing on turf, running on turf a little bit. But I was really proud. We really battled with a lot of adversity, and to lean on our offensive line there, the fourth quarter, we had a 10-minute drive in the fourth quarter to kind of salt the game away. Just really proud, especially of that, our front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys offensively, you ran for 167 yards. You passed for 144. 4 turnovers you forced as well. So it seemed like on both sides of the ball, two total sacks, a couple tackles for loss too. So for week 1, you got to be feeling pretty good about everything.
Yeah, penalties were a little bit of an issue, but we really emphasized before the game taking care of the ball is really important. Being in good shape, and playing in that atmosphere too, in that environment. You worry about, do we have our heads on straight? But we really did a good job with those little things.
Yeah, and moving over to the boys now. Jack, first of all, you guys jumped out early in the first quarter. It's 15-0. Just what did you see those first couple of drives to allow you guys to get out early on?
For me personally, it was important to get off to a hot start. We knew that we knew as a team that if we got off to a hot start and established a dominant tone early, then they were gonna have to focus on coming back in the game, and we were comfortable playing with that. And I think it showed in the second half when we were up. Nobody else scored after the second quarter, but we were comfortable playing with that lead, and I think a big part of that is the experience.
Yeah.
So.
And then Alec, first touchdown receiving the year. You also had an interception in the game. Just what were you able to do? What were you able to see early on that allowed you, to get those 5 catches for 66 yards in the score, and then what were you able to see defensively to get a pick?
Really on offense, they stuck in a lot of man coverage, and as a receiver, I really like seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disappointed in myself. I had a go ball down the sideline that I let slip through my hands, and I'll blame it on week 1. But on defense, getting that interception, it was they're the final minutes of the game. They're trying to drive the field and make it closer, and just to have a ceiling interception like that was kind of surreal. To just be able to put them to bed and just get out with a win.
And you let it slip through your hands, but learning experience, it didn't cost you the game.
Right.
It was the best opportunity. What were you thinking when that ball was up in the air? Did you think that was 6 immediately?
I did. I was looking forward to the end zone. I short-armed it, and I just can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jack, did you give him some flack after the game? You guys had the win, but you're able to, afterwards you're able to give it to him?
Yeah, I did.
You got South Central coming up next week. Another favorable matchup for you guys. What have you seen? I know you guys probably got the film on them immediately after the game, Coach. But what do you see out of South Central, and what are you going to be able to, without giving anything away, take advantage of to get to 2-0?
Yeah, Coach Fisher does a great job. Those kids play really hard. I mean, they're going to give you the very best for 4 quarters. So, it's going to be really important for us to match their intensity. And, there's going to be momentum swings throughout the game, but just, can we find a way to lengthen when we get momentum and to flip momentum when they get it?
Mm-hmm. And you guys, you have 2 brothers as coaches, so you probably have seen some film as well. First, Jack, is it something you're going to be able to throw, or is it more you're going to be using your legs here in week 2?
I think it'll be a good combination of both. I think in week 1 I used more of my legs, but just watching some film, you see opportunities, and you just throughout the week you kind of look forward to capitalizing on opportunities that are given to you.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got underway. Let's get to our first game. We brought back the good ones from last year, and it was a new one last year, but we liked it so much we brought it back. WTF? No, I'm not saying those words. It's weird, true, and false. We have 3 categories already chosen earlier on. That 5 questions, true or false. We'll keep count, see who comes out as the winner at the end of the fall season. But we'll start. Coach, who do you want to go first? Jack? All right, Jack, and I believe we gave... Oh, we good? Okay, we'll get Coach. Okay, we'll go with Coach. And Coach, you did cramp prevention, wives' tales. So the first one, eating bananas can help prevent muscle cramps because they contain potassium. True or false?
True, that's a wives' tale.
Or true? Is it an actual wives' tale? Would be false.
Okay, true.
It is true. It is true. Yes. So make sure you eat your bananas, especially early on. I saw a lot of cramps during week 1, so you get that out there. Question 2, Coach. Only athletes get muscle cramps. True or false?
False.
That is false. Everybody gets I'm in bed sometimes to wake up with the muscle cramps. The worst feeling ever, but hey, we all get it. Question 3. Vinegar or pickle juice is sometimes claimed to stop cramps quickly. True or false? It is false. At least it says on here false. It's true. It is true. You got it right. Yes, he's getting the point. Question number 4. Drinking water can help prevent muscle cramps.
True.
That is true. So you have 4 out of 4. Into our final question. That is, placing a bar of soap under your bed sheets is a proven scientific cure for leg cramps.
True.
It is false. Probably give you more of a cramp sitting there. But
I
Coach,
just thought the elevation would help. I don't know.
I don't know. Depends on where it is, maybe. I don't know. Under your sciatica might hurt you or help you. But anyway, so you got 4 out of 5. It's a really good start for you as we move over to Alec and your questions. I believe we gave you football, the history of football helmets. So, first question. First football helmets were made of leather. True or false?
True.
That is true. They were made of leather. Don't know if they helped pad anything during hits, but they were made of leather. Question number 2. Face masks were standard on helmets as soon as football helmets were invented.
False.
That is false, because the leather helmets did not have them. Face masks, I don't know, they didn't come on until, I want to say, the 50s. So, yeah. Number 3, modern football helmets are designed to reduce the risk of concussions.
True.
That is true. They've made a lot of advancements here in the last 5-10 years. Ever since that movie Concussion with Will Smith came out. It was based in the city of Pittsburgh, by the way. Shout out Pittsburgh. Go Steelers. So 3 for 3 so far. 2 more. The NFL requires players to wear approved helmets for safety reasons. True or false?
That's true.
That is true as well. I think now Steeler, actually Aaron Rodgers was kind of angry because he liked his old helmet, but they made him wear the newer ones, and it might have helped him last year for the Jets as well. Final question for you. Helmets are tested for impact only once before being used. Only once they're tested for impact. True or false?
False.
The answer is false. You're right. They got to do it more. It's like the crash test dummy. You got to tested over and over. 5 for 5. You guys 9 out of 10 to start. Well done. Well done. As we go to Jack in your category, sir, goats. No, not Tom Brady, not the ones that sometimes yell like humans. Those goats. Question 1. Goats are mammals. True or false?
True.
Yes, that is true. They are mammals. Question number 2. A male goat is called a doe.
False.
That is false. 2 for 2. Question number 3. Goats have rectangular shaped pupils.
False.
It's true. I did not know that. Adam Thompson did. So got one wrong, but it's okay. Question 4. Goats were among the first animals domesticated by humans.
True.
That is true. And the final question. All goats naturally have horns.
False.
The answer is false. 4 out of 5. Or 5 out of 5, I should say. Yeah. 14 out of 15. That's not a bad way to start off the season. Buckeye Central football knows their goats, helmets, and cramps. Well done. Well done. Before we cramp things up here, let's get back to some questions. And let's make it a family affair. I'll ask the players first. But Alec, two brothers, coaches. You and your brother, pretty much the hookup so far in week 1. But just what's it like? I mean, you see each other at home, growing up, things like that. But now you got to see them pretty much. You see your brother at school. You see all your brothers at football. How's that like?
It's such a special thing that I don't think it'll hit me until I'm done playing. But as you're growing up and you're a little kid, it's like you just want to make your older brothers proud of you. And I hope that's what we're doing, I think. And to see them there supporting us every Friday night just means a lot.
Yeah.
Going with Jack, the connection is we don't even have to speak and we know what we're thinking. As a receiver, I know how to use leverage. I know how to read a defense, and obviously he does too. And we're just on the same page, even if it isn't scripted the way it's supposed to be, and it's just a special connection.
Mm-hmm. Jack, I mean, senior year, the last time you get to do this, it's only week 1, but has that started to sink in that, you have possibly 15 more games? Never know. Up to the state championship, it's still 15 games left, but for sure 9 more games. But after that, off to college, off to whatever you're doing, you have 9 more games with your family.
Yeah, it didn't really hit me all summer, all the practices. It didn't hit me, but before we left and we left to Shelby, I was just sitting in the locker with my bag packed and everything, and it really hit me. Like I was like, I only have 10 more opportunities to go out and play with my brother and have my brother as a coach and my other brother helping as a coach, and it's just a dream. If you would have told me when I was 5 years old that this would be happening, I wouldn't have believed you. But it's a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, coach, just what are your thoughts on this? Like you get to coach your brothers first off, but then just having them one more season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just really trying to do the best job I can. I'm really not. I don't know. I mean, if anything, I feel like it's rough outside of football when that's all that I talk about. Like that's where I feel like, all right, come on, man. But like on the field, it just feels so normal because that's where we've spent, most of our lives together. Whether it was them watching me play or me watching them play when they were little. It just feels kind of natural on the field.
Mm-hmm. Alec, Jack, I mean, you guys are probably throwing football to each other all your life, acting like, Ben Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown, fellow Steeler fans right here, appreciate that. But does that make things easier when you're out on the field, knowing that, you could probably, you sense what he's going to run, maybe if it's he changes a route because he sees something Does it make things easier knowing that you've thrown the ball to him pretty much all your life?
Yeah. You know, me and Alec have played every sport together. You know, whether it's Little League baseball, like we've experienced every sport together, every game together. You know, since we've been little, and it's you know, even throwing in the backyard, like it's just looking back on it now, you remember all that stuff and you have so much fun now. And it helps me now think about how things could be different if, you know, he wasn't there. Like I'm glad to have everybody on the team, and I'm especially glad to have him, you know. So.
Alec, what was, you know, you're probably playing in the backyard all your life. What was who did you guys imitate? What wide receiver were you? What quarterback was he? Did you guys do that or what?
Yeah, you know, growing up a Steelers fan, it was Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown that really got me to love the game. And those are the two that I've always just looked up to, and the way that they play, and I'm always I always watch their film and stuff. I try to learn stuff from them.
Well, hopefully you don't imitate the off-the-field stuff of them.
Just the
And I
playing
still say,
style.
if Le'Veon does not get hurt at halftime of that AFC Championship game against New England, we had a chance there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
no, you know, that Tom Brady devil
Yeah.
magic
Yeah,
once
I know.
again. It's just, Jack, did you imitate were you Big Ben, or did you imitate a quarterback back when you were growing up, or what'd you do?
It was every quarterback. It wasn't like
Yeah.
there were times where like we would try to recreate, like, you know, cool moments that happened in NFL games.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And, yeah, so just watching, you know, NFL quarterbacks and stuff, I just try to imitate them. You know.
I throw the football off the wall and try and act like the Immaculate Reception. You know, catch it at your shoestrings and run, things like that. But it was fun. I mean, you were probably up there as well. Who did you imitate, Coach?
Oh,
Neil O'Donnell? I mean,
So,
a little bit older.
I was in 4th or 5th grade when Big Ben was drafted, so
Yeah.
I watched every game Ben played. Ben was my favorite growing up. I wore 7 in high school.
That was my number, too.
Yeah.
Nice. Also, I mean, since we are Steeler fans and a bunch of Browns fans are watching, let's just bug them some more. Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers being QB1 in Pittsburgh? Any of you guys can take it.
I really like it. Like, I don't know. The Jets aren't a good franchise at all, and so
And he still put up big numbers, right?
yeah, like and this is gonna bug, you know, Lance, but he had better stats than Patrick Mahomes. You know, that says something. But I'm glad to have him. He's a good veteran presence. So
Yeah.
it's been a while since the Steelers have had a veteran presence
Right.
at quarterback. So
Yeah, I like the move. What about some of the other additions to the Steelers, Alec? What do you like about those? DK?
I really like DK.
Uh-huh.
I really like Jalen Ramsey too. The way he plays, not just like his position, but he might be the best tackling cornerback of all time. He's just so aggressive, and those guys they're huge ads, and I'm excited to see them.
Yeah. As a wide receiver, how much do you appreciate tight ends? I mean, Jonnu Smith's coming, but as
Yeah.
a pass catching wide receiver, it seems like, or tight end, it seems like the tight end is being utilized more, not only as a blocker but a wide receiver. But
Right.
just how important do you think that aspect comes in, not only for high school game but in the NFL?
Yeah, the tight end is such an underrated position because the blocking that they do goes unappreciated, and they're all like, if you play tight end, that means you're big, you're strong, and you're fast, and that they're really underrated, their importance. But for a receiver, it's nice to have that security blanket that's not just myself or.
Yeah, and just knowing somebody big can
Yeah.
make a big play out there. Coach, let's reel things back into high school football. Northern 10 invited 6 to join the conference. A couple of them will not be playing football, but you have 4. I mean, Calvert, always a big team. Lucas played for a state championship a few years ago. Hopewell Loudon's always a big rival to carry and plays. Willard as well coming in, and then you have New Regal and Old Fort. But just what are your thoughts on the N10 expanding? You excited? Do you like what the moves, things like that, and what are your expectations for this conference?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up at Seneca East, so I played all the MAL schools, and now that I've been at Buckeye for 8-9 years now, know the old NCC schools well, so it's kind of funny how much like those old MAL schools, how much consistency there is. I mean, Hopewell's got the same coach, Calvert's running a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, man, it's already a tough league, and you're bringing in some good teams, so it's a fun league to be a part of just because you get to see such good coaching, good players. It's going to be fun to have some of these teams in the mix.
And it should, shake things up as well. I mean, we've covered Lucas for so long, and them not being able to find the conference, I think that settles things in for them as well. But it's a really, I believe it's a very good fit for the Northern 10. It's going to keep you guys moving, into the future as well. And you have some of those smaller schools to compete with, like you guys, Bucyrus, some of the smaller schools. I like it a lot. You asked earlier, we will at least be one game that I saw so far on the schedule. Hosting Colonel Crawford, we will have that for you on the OH Report. As of right now, we'll have that. We may have a couple more for you. But before we let you guys go and have some wonderful Pizza Hut pizza from Bucyrus and Galion's Pizza Hut, it's time for everybody's favorite game, Boomers versus Zoomers. A little twist, though, we're going all the way back to 2019, giving you guys a little bit more of a chance. I know Jack last year, during basketball season, you have to answer one of the 10 right answers. Shout out your boy for doing one of the most phenomenal Boomers versus Zoomers jobs in the history of Boomers versus Zoomers. But we'll see if you guys can match that and go 10 for 10. As always, you get your 3 lifelines. Ask me. Ask Coach, because your brother cannot help you out except for one. Or ask the Peanut Gallery. I got the cross-country team back there as well as the wonderful Dan Messerschmidt. So, you'll get a lifeline each. You can only use one. Well, I wouldn't say that. You can use multiple lifelines on one question, but I don't know if you would want to do stuff like that. But remember, 2019. So you all were alive. You all remember 2019, hopefully, unless COVID screwed up the brain like most of us here. But let's get going. Question number 1. In April 2019, scientists captured the first ever real image of what cosmic object? Something in the cosmos.
I don't know.
Am I allowed to answer?
If they give you the do you think you know it first? So that they could give a lifeline. Mr. Messerschmidt, do you know what the answer for that would be? The first ever real image of what cosmic object, huh?
Yeah.
Are we using one?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to use a lifeline. Yes. You can say it. Yeah, he said black hole. Are you taking that answer?
Yes.
It is correct. The first actual picture of a black hole, and actually I believe now they have audio of that too, which is really creepy and eerie.
Yeah.
But they actually have audio of it. So yes, thank you, Peanut Gallery, once again coming through. I think you guys had like a hit rate of like 95% last year. I completely made that up, but it seemed like it. So 1 for 1. Hey, you're off to a good start. That's why you have the lifelines. You didn't use them last year because, well, I don't know. Anyway, question number 2. What 2019 film became the highest grossing movie of all time until 2021, but at the time was the highest grossing movie of all time, earning over $2.79 billion? I saw this movie multiple times. It's one of my favorites.
It's gotta be like Avengers or something. Avengers. I don't know like the actual name of the movie.
So do you know?
Avengers: Infinity War.
No, that's what.
Huh?
That comes out like next year, dude.
Well, what's the one? The
Endgame.
Endgame. Yeah.
That's it.
Avengers,
it is Avengers.
yeah.
Infinity War actually came before that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Doomsday
say.
is. I'm the big
I was
Marvel
thinking
fan.
Secret
Doomsday
Wars,
is
yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
Secret
Yeah.
Wars. Yes, but you got it right. 2 for 2.
We're Batman people around here.
Okay.
Batman family.
Did you got? Oh, DC.
Yeah,
we're
DC.
Did you see the Superman movie?
Mhm.
In Cleveland? What did you think?
I thought it
I
was
really
good.
liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked
Yeah.
it too. They really did a good job highlighting Cleveland. They really did a good job telling the story. But that was a Marvel guy that made
Yeah,
it, so that's why.
right, yeah.
Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, 2 for 2. Question number 3. What famous cathedral in Paris caught fire on April 15th of 2019, causing its spire to collapse? Which the name of the cathedral?
You guys should know this.
Paris is known for, and you already used the peanut gallery lifeline, so they can't help you out. You can ask your brother. You can ask me, though.
Yeah, we'll ask you.
You'll be asking me.
Yeah.
The name of this cathedral is also the name of a university in northern Indiana.
Notre Dame.
There you go. Notre Dame Cathedral.
I should have known
3
that.
for 3.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
Shoulda
Now you
known
say
that.
that. You're right.
Yeah.
On to question number 4. By 2019, which social media app had surpassed 1 billion downloads worldwide, making it the fastest growing platform?
TikTok.
You're right. I feel like I asked you somebody this question last year too, and it was right. No, TikTok. I still don't understand the TikToks, but everybody else loves it, and we even here at the OH Report have started using it for highlights and whatnot. So TikTok is right. You're 4 for 4, and you still have one lifeline left. Question number 5. Who won the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup, defeating the Netherlands 2-0 in the final? Which country defeated the Netherlands to win the 2019 World Cup?
United States.
The United States of America.
That's
That is
good.
correct. Now, 23, they did not, which was the biggest shock in the history of women's soccer, but they did win in 2019, so you're 5 for 5. On to question number 6. What viral Facebook event in 2019 joked about storming a top secret U.S. military base?
Is it like, what base was it?
Yes, what was the base?
Area 51.
We'll give that to you. Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. Although, who knows what technology is there in Area 51, and they might be able to stop all of us. You never know. I mean, Independence Day, maybe it was based on a true story. Who knows? Very good movie, though. 6 for 6. Question number 7. Which major streaming service launched on November 12th of 2019?
I don't
Is it
remember.
Disney Plus?
Yes, did you hear me humming the Disney theme just now?
Oh,
That's
I-
correct.
I
They
did not
didn't.
connect
They didn't.
that.
But yes, you're right. It is Disney Plus. You can watch all the Avengers movies for free if you have Disney Plus. Also, I think, is there a football game going to be on Disney Plus this year? So I don't know. They're on so many streaming. You need like $7,000
Yeah, it's-
just to have every
Oh my gosh.
streaming device for sports. Like, whatever. I mean, the Steelers. Sometimes Netflix. I didn't like watching them on Netflix probably
Yeah.
because they lost to the Chiefs last year. Question number 8. Who delivered the famous "How Dare You" speech at the UN Climate Summit in September of 2019? What was her name? You have one lifeline left.
Lifeline now.
Do you think your brother knows?
Yeah.
Coach?
Greta Thornburg.
Greta Thunberg. Is that your answer?
Yes.
Yep.
That is correct. It is
First
Greta
try.
Thunberg, but close enough. We'll give it to you. 2 to go. You're 8 for 8.
Let's do this.
And you, Jack, are 18 for 18 in this. Just
I
going
am.
back to
Yeah.
that might be a record that will be held forever
Yeah.
in the ranks of
Hall of Fame.
Coach's Corner if you get the next 2.
Jinx, if I'm correct.
Hey, I got to get him out early on, Question 9. Which 2 NASA astronauts made history in 2019 by completing the first all-female spacewalk? I don't even know this one. 2 NASA astronauts. What female astronauts made the spacewalk?
Beyond me.
Do not know. What are the answers?
Katy Perry, right?
Katy Perry. Christina Koch and Jessica Meir. They are actual space astronauts. Katy Perry went up on one of those fake space, non-NASA sanctioned ones, but that was good. There's our first clip of the Coach's Corner here. Katy Perry. She did go to space though for like 20 seconds. Final question: what song by Lil Nas X broke the Billboard Hot 100 record in 2019, staying number 1 for 19 weeks, consecutive weeks? 2019, Lil Nas X. That was, I believe, his first big hit, along with somebody else.
Oh, yeah, it's with
Old Town Road.
Yeah,
Yep.
Miley Cyrus's dad, I think.
There you go. Old Town Road, featuring Billy Ray Cyrus. 9 out of 10. That's not bad. 19 out of 20 for Jack Phillips as well. That's the score to beat as we move forward. So congratulations, boys. Final thoughts before we let you guys out here. We'll give you some shout-outs. Coach, if you have any other shout-outs and your wife and kids, go for it. Thank you for coming on. And shout anybody out you want.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Shout out to the OH Report.
Makes me feel great. Thank you very much. Shout out you guys. Alec, whatever you want to do, go for it. That right camera right here.
I'll shout out my parents, my older sister who's not coaching the football team.
Let me guess, she's coaching the cheering squad.
Not quite. Yeah, and OH Report. Shout them out too.
Thank you. Shout out. Jack?
I'll shout out my parents, Isaac, who is my brother that coaches on the football team.
Yes.
Macy, who's my sister, and then my nephews, Leo, Thea, Louie, Reed, Colson, and my niece, Thea.
And Blair.
And Blair.
We have a lot.
Yeah.
If you can-
Hey, good uncles. You guys are good. You know all the names. Named them off perfectly. Gentlemen, appreciate you for coming on today. Want to know, you guys have South Central on Friday night. Best of luck, and let's go 2-0, all right? All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, the girls cross-country squad from Buckeye Central joins us on the Coach's Corner.
He's going to send a line drive down the field. It'll be fielded on the bounce. That is Schieffer. Schieffer finds a hole at the center. Schieffer turns on the burners. Schieffer could go. He's at the 50, 45. He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Whitford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner officially episode 1 of the season. Travis Berardi. I want to thank the Buckeye Central football team. They are currently enjoying some Pizza Hut from Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. Nobody Outpizzas The Hut like they do in Bucyrus and Galion. Go check them out. They are a long-running sponsor of the Coach's Corner, and we want to thank them. But it's now time to welcome in a crew that's already gotten to enjoy some pizza, but they also enjoy running a lot. This is the Buckeye Central girls cross-country team. I welcome in first Coach Joe Wiles. Coach, what's your favorite pizza? What favorite pizza toppings? We'll go with that.
I'm a ham or bacon and pineapple, or
Okay.
ham and pineapple, but I like to throw some hot sauce
Pineapple
on it.
goes on. I like
Pineapple
that.
goes on pizza.
It goes well with bacon too, don't
It
you
does,
think?
goes very good with bacon.
It's a nice pairing. Like they pair wines with meats and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
The bacon and the
Some people
pineapple
argue
go well
that,
too.
but That's where it's at.
All right, now I want to welcome in our two runners. First, Angela Figueroa. Angela, what is your favorite pizza?
Chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken bacon ranch. We have that here. Did we have that today? Or the barbecue chicken? The barbecue chicken, that's right.
That
I always
one's
get
good,
that
too.
confused, but it's the barbecue chicken we always have from Pizza Hut because it's so good. They do it well there. And also, Violet Auk. Violet, what's your favorite pizza?
Probably just pepperoni. I'm a classic.
Hey,
Not all.
the OG. The goat. Not the questions we were asking earlier, but the goat.
Yeah.
Anybody like goat cheese, though, on their pizza?
Yes.
Yeah? Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Okay. Hey. There we go. Coach, you guys are 4 meets in, but you guys just won the Bob James invite at Plymouth. So that goes to my first question. Just how are you feeling 4 meets in about your squad?
Really confident with them this year. We were just talking about 4 meets in, basically a week in, which we've had a bunch of meets in the first week.
Yeah.
Basically a week in, and a lot of them are running at or faster than what they ran at the end of the season last year. So we had a lot of good work put in this summer, a lot of dedication, and then they've been working their tails off this year in our practices. So, yeah, really feeling good about where we're at, excited about where we're at.
Yeah. Angela, you've placed pretty well. 14th at the Northmore invite, 3rd at the Willard Early Bird, 20th at the Kip Kin at Colonel Crawford, and then 9th at
Improve, but that'll come as the season gets farther in. So
And then Violet, 39th at Northmore, 56th at Crawford, 9th at Willard, and 12th at Plymouth. And now, let me just tell everybody, the Northmore invite and the Kip Kin invite, a lot of really good teams there. Don't let those numbers deceive you. You competed pretty darn well with everybody, but just how are you feeling through 4 meets?
I feel pretty good. The start of this season, I really saw my numbers drop from last year, and I'm like, that's really good. And I know it'll just get better towards the end of the season.
Yeah. And what are just some runners? I never ran cross country. I played football and golfed and things like that. But just, are there certain points you want to hit throughout the year, or is it just you want to hit that PR? Like early on in the season, is there a mark that might not be towards the PR yet, but you want to hit that just to keep getting better? Or how do you, I guess, focus on your season as a whole?
Basically, yeah, just times. Like, if you're running a faster time at another meet, you feel pretty good, and it'll just improve.
Angela?
well, I kind of go off of how I did in the year before at that meet and base it off of that. But time improving is also pretty good.
And coach, I mean, when you're coach, there's not much you can do while they're out there on the course and things like that. It's more, prep and whatnot. Is that something that you kind of preach to them? Is you don't need to be hitting that PR quite off the bat, but there are certain marks that you want them to hit as the season moves on, just to get them more motivated, get them better to where they're hitting it at the end?
Yeah, we really focus on each week getting a little bit better, trying to beat that last week's mark. Now, obviously, we talk about each meet. Some of the meets we know are really tough, and you're probably not going to PR there. So for Angela, like she said, it was perfect to look back, what did I run there last year? I need to be ahead of that this year. I need to be, doing a little bit better. But generally what we preach to all the kids is, hey, this week needs to be better than last week. It should feel better. Push yourself a little bit harder. You've got another week of training under your belt. And then the kids do really well with that. And you hit it right on the head there, that all the work's put in before the gun goes off.
Yeah.
Once the gun goes off, all you're doing is yelling at them, trying to motivate them, trying to keep them up and excited, giving them targets throughout the race and things like that. But most of the work, all the work is done beforehand.
And just emotionally, how do you go through a meet? Because like you said, you're just standing there, you're giving them motivation through word of mouth. That's all you can do. You can't run out there with them, things like that. But just how do you go through the emotions of a meet, especially like the Bob James, where you saw that you guys are running close to, you might be able to win this. Just what goes through your mind through a meet?
Yeah, so I feel like we're a sneaky team because we don't have huge heavy hitters up at the top. Angela's been our stud up there and has really been running well. But we have such a great block of runners. Like every one of our girls on the girls' side is just, they're all right there together and they're all finishing right in a pack, and it kind of sneaks up on you, which is great. We really have our success in the fact that we pack everybody together and they all run well as a group. For me, watching it, I'm a high energy guy.
Yeah.
So I try to get, kind of excited at the start line and get them ready to go. And when they're looking down, they're going to get a whole lot of loudness out of me. And then just chasing them around the course and trying to give them some motivation. And so it's a fun, exciting sport.
Yeah. Girl, what is it like seeing Coach chase after you, like off to the side, or then yell at you? Do you guys really get motivated from him, and does he fire you guys up to continue on? Angela, we'll start with you.
I think it does give me motivation because, like, sometimes there's other people that, like, people are cheering for them and they start, like, and it kind of, like, gives you, like, the same vibe, like, someone's there and you're like, ooh, gotta go. And it's funny.
Violet?
Yeah, about the same thing. Like, you know the coach's voice, and then when you hear it, you're like, okay, I can push myself right now, and then you just, like, it feels good to be cheered for, and just run.
Before we get to our first game, I do have to ask you, most teams, you watch an inspirational movie or something. I know Friday Night Lights, one of my favorite movies for football, Hoosiers for basketball. But 2015 movie called McFarland USA came out. Kevin Costner. It's a really good movie. I just watched it thanks to Mr. Thompson here. He let me borrow the movie a few months ago, but I really enjoyed it. Have you guys watched the film, and what are your thoughts on that movie?
So you were talking about the night race, and we're going to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Stars, Stripes, Lights. We'll get to that after the game, yeah.
We actually we had multiple movie showings at the night race. We had a TV at our
that's
site.
Sweet.
And that was one of the movies we watched. We had McFarland USA playing. So just a great inspirational movie.
It is.
I feel like you get that with every sports movie, but just a fun one to watch because I feel like cross country doesn't always get the recognition that some other sports get. So it's neat to have a movie that you can look at and point to and get excited about.
Yeah, girls, what were your thoughts on the movie?
Well, it's one of my favorite movies. I watch it a lot.
Yeah. Hey, that's the same with me with some sports movies, but it is really inspirational.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good.
Violet?
I've actually never watched it, but I know.
Well, you're going to have to go to now. Coach has got you some. You're going to have to, once you get the Stars, Stripes, and Lights, I mean, you got to play it again. What are some inspirational movies? Do you have any other movies that you like to watch to get you pumped up before maybe a meet or before the season? Other than McFarland USA, maybe?
Not really.
No?
Yeah,
No.
same for me now.
Okay. Well, we'll get you inspired with our first game that we're going to play with you guys. It's called 10 Spin. We actually boosted it up this year. Adam Thompson. Shout out to Adam. Look at the graphics we got here. You guys weren't be able to see it, but I bet you're great at ancient Egyptian algebra. That's so cool. Anyway, so the random number generator is running around right now. When you guys say stop, all three of you will participate, get at least 2 questions. When you say stop, whatever number it stops on, I have a question for you right there. So without further ado, let's start off. Coach, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop at number 10. Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 12 duck-sized horses?
Ooh. I think I'd go with the duck-sized horses because it would just be fun to throw something that small. Like I could just see myself grabbing them and chucking them. Like I feel like I could have now. They're a little bit faster.
It's like that scene in Rocky where Rocky's trying to chase the chicken.
But I've seen some waterfowl attack some people. So if it was a horse-sized waterfowl, I think I might be in trouble. You had some little horses, and they'd just be so cute to look at while you were throwing them.
That's the best answer I've ever had from that. That's great. Love it. All right, Angela, your first turn. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop at number 1. What is your favorite home-cooked meal from your family? From mom or dad or whoever?
Enchiladas, for sure.
Ooh, nice. Is that a family recipe handed down or just a new one that just is really good?
I don't think it's handed down. I think it's just been there. Like, I think my mom just found it and makes it.
Hey, if it works, it works. All right.
I'll take some of those. Bring them in.
Maybe have them delivered for a meet or something afterwards, right? Yeah. All right, Violet, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop at number 8. Prior to high school, what's your favorite memory? Can be a kid's memory, can be anything. Like best present you got for Christmas, or you went on a trip somewhere, but just your favorite pre-high school memory.
Probably when I was little and me and my sisters would just run around outside like barefoot with the calves. It's a good memory.
Back in the day when
Yep.
parents just walked out on the back porch and said, "Hey, time to come home," when the lights came on. Those were the good old days. Sigh. Anyway, second round. Coach, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Okay. The team we must defeat this season is...
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna give you the perfect coach answer, just in case.
Coach speak.
Coach speak, just in case any other coaches are watching. Although I did point out to our girls that you can look this up on the stat sheet, but at Colonel Crawford there were 2 league teams that were like right in front of us. So we need to go after them.
You're showing respect to these
Yes,
teams that you want to
like,
be up to their level.
I think they're right there. We can go chasing after them. That gives us a good target. But from coach speak, here you go. The team we need to beat is the team we were the week before. There you go. We got to run a little bit faster.
The standard is the standard.
Yeah.
I know you boys
And I
back
tell them all
there
the
know
time.
it. Yeah.
The one thing that I talk about with these guys is cross country and any sports like that. Football can be like that as well. You can't necessarily control what everybody else is going to do. We can control what we do.
Yeah.
And if you get out there and run a PR, I'm never going to be upset with you, no matter where we finish or no matter, if you put your best effort in. And I think that's the focus from me is, we can't control what everybody else does. It's not like we're playing defense and trying to trip kids while we're out there. I hope not.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, so we just got to control ourselves. So I think, honestly, the best answer for cross country is we got to beat what we were before.
I like it. All right, Angela, your next turn around. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Your most embarrassing moment on the field during a meet. Or off to the side of the meet, but, at a meet, your most embarrassing moment.
I think, 3 years ago, I ate, a gigantuous bowl of pasta, 4 hours before.
Oh, no,
before
I don't like where this is going.
And I ran extremely slow and
Okay.
got, 150th place.
Okay. Too much carbo loading beforehand. Thought you were gonna be like my brother who ran cross country. Shout out Zach. After his first meet, his food came back up. We'll just say that. Love you, brother. Congratulations on graduating from George Washington this past spring. But yeah, thank you for not going to that moment, but slowing down. Don't eat too much pasta 4 hours before. That's what we learned from there. All right, Violet. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
We've come to the question I really wanted to know. Will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have a long-lasting marriage?
No.
Oh, please elaborate. Why?
I only think because one, they're both in the fame aspect, which whatever. But also probably because they don't believe in God, and he's the one that runs their relationship. So.
Okay. Hey, it's a solid answer. It's a solid reason why. There you go. The answer is no. Yeah, we're gonna go final round. Coach, we got 4 to choose from. So when you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Is it too early to celebrate Halloween? I gave my girlfriend September 1st to start decorating. We're not even in September yet, but is it too? It's still summer. I mean, come on. But is it too early to celebrate Halloween?
I'm not an early holidays guy. So, yes, it is definitely too early to celebrate Halloween right now.
So the day after Thanksgiving is Christmas, too, right? Is that what you do?
Listen, it isn't coming until the day after Thanksgiving
Yes.
for sure. Now, I fight with my wife on that one.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, I'm not a one holiday before the next. It's
Yeah.
still summertime.
I
Like,
did-
I'm not
yeah.
ready for cold weather and Halloween. It's summertime.
Yeah.
Okay? I know we're back at school, but I'm hanging on to every
Right.
last bit of it.
Well, I know our own Jory Skoronsky at the OH Report World Headquarters already has her Halloween tree ready to decorate and things like that. Like, it's not even September
Not
yet.
time
Come
yet.
on. The Halloween
Yeah.
tree, which will turn into the Christmas tree like at the end, right after Halloween. But hey, if you're happy, that's fine. I just don't think it's still summer. Come on, at least let us get through Labor Day. All right, Angela, you have 3 to choose from. So whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
I think when I'm still like walking the course and there's like an hour before we run and people are like, let's go warm up right now.
A little too early. A little too early for that. You get into a zone, right? You got to do your walk and things like that. And people get okay. I like it. Violet, your final go around. You have 2 to choose from. So whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
What is the most played? If you have a playlist that you warm up to or anything like that, what's the most played song?
I don't know. I don't listen to music before I run, but
Or even if you're in a car or outside of track or cross country, I should say.
I listen to a lot of country.
Mhm.
So no. So I don't know. Cody Johnson and Parker McCollum are
Okay.
main artists. I just play a lot of their songs.
Nice. All right, and the last one, since this is the perfect one for you two, the girls. Give me your best impression of Coach during a meet.
Start first.
I gotta be loud. Okay. Come on, guys, you got this.
Okay, I like it. Angela.
Come on, Angela, pump up the hill right now. You got it. Pump your arms. Lift your knees. Go right now.
Hey, all positive stuff too. I like
Not
it,
bad.
Coach.
Not bad.
All right. Yeah, out of 10, what would you rate those?
I'd give it a good 8. Solid 8.
Solid 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And that motivation won you a meet at Plymouth. So there you go. A couple more questions. We'll get to our final game as well, and then get out of here. But Coach was saying at the Star Stripes and Lights, you guys have a huge setup. You got a TV, you got movies going on, but just what's the vibe like around the team when you get to a meet? Violet, you're nodding your head, so I'll let you answer the first question.
Okay. Most of the time when we're at a meet, we're all like excited to run. Sometimes we're not. Just depends what the weather's like. But most of the time we're really excited, especially Star Stripes and Lights, because we're there for the whole night. It's cold, it gets dark, and we just really like, let's get this done with, you know? So they're all the races, they're really good. So.
Yeah. Angela?
Well, I think at meets, like, I think that's just where we, like, bond, I guess, because, like, we're always together, and, we, like, our prayer circle before we, like, run and stuff like that, so, yeah.
Cool. And let's just talk more about the Star Stripes and Lights, Coach. I think this is a phenomenal meet that Seneca East puts on. They have the early morning one that they just ran on Sunday or Saturday, but also they have this huge meet, everything that goes with it. But just not only the pomp and circumstance, but so many really good teams running. It gives you that point that you know you're at midway through the season. Just what excites you about this meet, and what benefits you guys with this meet?
This meet, it's my favorite meet. Shout out to the guys at Seneca East. They do an amazing job with it. I tell people that, Matt Schock, just phenomenal what he's able to pull off with everything he does. Just a great coach that I enjoy talking to and being in the same league with. But it's just such a fun meet because it's so different than everything else that we do. You're running at night, the lights are on, the kids are all pumped up. So I started coaching cross country just a couple years ago, and I was like, well, my assistant coaches are phenomenal. I'm going to give a shout out to them. George Wechter, who's been coaching since literally I was in diapers. And then Thad Metzger, who was the head coach, before me, and they're both my assistants. So I think I have the most knowledgeable cross-country coaching crew that I could possibly have. So I was like, I got to find some way to bring something to the table here. So this meet was kind of the big show-off meet. So we had, over the last couple of years, we bring a big trailer with couches and recliners and
that's cool.
Set up TV and movies. And I told the parents this year, I said, I know this is going to sound crazy. And they immediately interrupted me and said, there's nothing that can come out of your mouth that's going to sound crazy. And I was like, okay, I might be getting the meat catered this year.
Oh.
What?
Oh, new news for these girls.
So
that's awesome.
Just trying to make it, I think it's already an amazing event.
Yes, it is.
And the goal is to make it an experience for these guys that they will think about for the next 50 years.
Yeah.
About how fun that night was for them. Because, that's really what high school sports is all about. Creating those memories and the friendships. And I think that meet is just such a perfect opportunity for the kids. They paint themselves up. The couches come out of my garage. They're covered in glue and glitter from all the years of paint that these guys have slapped all over themselves and then smeared all over all of my garage furniture. But it's just a fun night and everybody gets pumped up. And I always worry every year, I'm like, are we getting a little bit too worked up? And I feel like that's one of our best meets that we run every year. The kids just really respond and really throw down some nice times at that meet. So it's
That's
really kind
awesome.
of a fun one.
Well, 10 days time, we will have that. You guys will be running in it, and we will have it for you on the OH Report. Live and free, internet pending. The internet works and everything, but we will have coverage. They got us good last year. We'll have it for you live and free. 10 days time, September 6th in the evening. We'll have all that coverage coming your way.
Swing over to our camp.
I'll tell the
We'll hook you up with some-
Adam, you can be there?
Yeah, come find us.
Yeah, absolutely. Girls, last question before we get to our last game. Expectations. We talked about what you're feeling 4 meets in, but at the end of the season, where do you expect yourself to be? Angela, we'll start with you.
Well, I hope to PR, obviously, and make it to regionals again. Maybe state, who knows. But just keep improving week by week, and
I like that. Violet?
Yeah, about the same. But as a whole team, going to regionals would be really, really nice for all of us. And then just, every meet, just improving to the end of the season.
Cool. Coach, what do you see your team doing by the end of the year?
I think they hit it on the head there. If we could get a team out to regionals, that would really kind of be the big goal.
Yeah.
And then see what you can do from there. That's something that we haven't done in a long, long time. I was just telling them today at practice, our boys team 2 years ago was one place away from qualifying to regionals, one spot. So that was tough because we were talking about, hey, you got to get every single kid you can get because it might be that one kid you need. So if we can get a team out to regionals, that'd be amazing. Getting Angela back out to regionals and then hopefully down to state to experience that would be an awesome goal. And I think we have a great shot at that. They're really working hard and putting in the time.
Cool. Yeah. Anytime you get anybody down to state, I mean, that's a cool thing. Yeah. If you bring the couches and stuff to
we haven't had to figure that out yet.
State, yeah.
It'd be a lovely problem to have to figure out.
I know, we had way back in the day when I played high school golf, we had one person qualify for state, but we all got the day off also to walk around the course. Is that something that if she makes state, is that a team thing to come down to root for?
Definitely be a team thing.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Hey, it's team helps her get there, they can help cheer her on as well. So hopefully we get more than just you. We get everybody. Get the whole team down there. Win it all. But speaking of winning, let's get to our final game of the night before I let you guys go. You probably have homework or something to do. I mean, it is school back again. Sigh. But it's called On the Same Page. So you guys have the boards in front of you. I'm going to ask Coach 5 questions. He'll write an answer down on the board. Girls, you have to match the answer. And remember, just hold up the signs, too, just so our viewers can see that. But we'll have 5 questions. Whoever has the most answers correct out of the 5 gets. Oh, okay. And a new thing for this year, if neither get the point, coach gets the point. So thank you, Adam Thompson. That is a very good idea. And Anyway, the winner gets nothing, but you do get bragging rights. You can go back and say, hey, I know more about Coach than she does, or Coach can say, y'all don't know anything about me. You got to learn up. So here we go. Are we ready? I think we are. Let's go. Question number 1. What is a food that you absolutely refuse to eat no matter the occasion? Personally, mine's asparagus.
Yes.
It's about him, Coach.
All about Coach.
Personally, mine's asparagus. I just can't do asparagus. No. Just no. Sorry, can't do it. But yeah. And anybody that's making some food for the cross country team, now you'll know what not to make in case, you know. Or if you're hungry and don't want Coach eating it, there you go too. You girls, put down your answers. Can't help each other either because you're going against each other too. So, yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one for him because I'm like the fat coach around all the cross country meets compared to skinny guys. So there's not a whole lot that I don't eat, I think. But, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
This is for
I'm
sure
really bad
wrong.
at spelling. So.
It's okay. Close, as
We're
close
just
as
gonna
possible.
guess.
Yeah. This is the toughest one.
Did you guess?
Yes, I did.
I guessed
All right,
too.
girls, turn them over.
It's definitely not right.
Mayo and mushrooms. Coach, what's your
Ooh,
answer?
mushrooms could have been it, but I went with
Brussels
Brussels
sprouts.
sprouts.
That's
I love mayo.
yes.
I could probably eat
I
mayo
don't
by
know.
the spoonful.
I love Brussels.
Coach is on the board. Stumped him.
That's a tough one.
Brussels sprouts.
That's
yeah,
a tough
like,
one.
What are your thoughts on asparagus?
I don't do asparagus either.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I don't. My wife calls me crazy.
Nope,
My
not
whole
crazy at
family
all.
does.
Not crazy at all. All right, question number
Nope.
2. What is Coach's favorite drill or activity during a typical practice? Oh, they know it here. I think we might have a point
they might
each.
have this.
Girls, turn it over. Give me speed. Explain this.
Speed.
Just sprinting. What is speed?
Anything speed work. I am a big proponent of that. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, obviously that's the track coach side of me.
Okay.
And I ran cross country 1 year, but I ran it to get in shape for track. And the best part of my race was the last 400 because
And the feeling you get when you pass 3 or 4
Oh.
people at the end, you're like,
my goal was to pass 10.
There you go.
Because I was dead sprint. and
There you go.
Collapse, but
all right, everybody's tied at 1 through 2 questions. Question 3: what is Coach's lucky number, or his jersey number? So what's Coach's lucky number?
I almost gave this away earlier.
Oh, were you paying attention?
Ooh.
The looks on the girls' faces explains it all.
Wait, I wrote the same thing.
This is not algebra either, but it's close. All right, if you have the numbers, turn around, girls. 5. It is 8. Coach gets the point. How
you
are
did
you?
question number
Are you
8, I was
looking
like,
off of
ooh,
each
that's
other?
my
Or
number.
do you just- the girls are on the same page.
They're
not
on the
same
wavelength.
page with Coach, though, and Coach leads 2-1 with 2 questions left. Coach can clinch here with question 4 if he stumps them one more time, but I think this is a good one. If your coaching style had a theme song, what would it be? Now I know, like one immediately from a certain soundtrack of Rocky that could be, but
Man.
What?
we may have a winner here after this question. I'll still ask question 5. Maybe I'll make it double.
I gotta come up with an actual song.
This is so wrong.
Sometimes the wrong answer is the best one.
Once the girls write down, once Violet's done with hers, all right, you have yours done. You could say Montgomery Gentry's "Give Me Speed." That was a good one. Or "Eye of the Tiger."
Violet, no way, bro.
"Eye of the Tiger" as well. But anyway,
is a
girls,
good
turn them over. I like that. Okay, that's good. That's some good stuff, Coach. What was yours? Something. Oh, Thunderstruck. Okay, all 3 are good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them all. Give them all points.
It'd be
Give them all
something
points.
loud. I don't know.
Give them all
Yeah.
points. I like all those
Something
3.
loud.
So
The
give Coach
climb.
1 and give the girls 1 too, because those are very good. I like that.
I would.
I do. That's really that's
a good
awesome.
answer right
I
there.
do. Yeah.
I might make that my new cross country theme song.
Oh, that's great. Thunderstruck too, man. That's people can do other games with Thunderstruck as well, but that's for another day. Final question. We're going to make this for 2 points. So if any of you girls get it right, you can beat Coach. If Coach gets it right, he just padded his lead. Coach, if you could have dinner with any athlete, present or past, who would it be? He knows it immediately. Violet, quick to writing as well.
What's his name? What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. Coach, turn yours over first. Jesse Owens. Oh! Violet,
my God.
Noah Wilson. Angela wins. Jesse Owens. That is
Nice.
She was thinking too and got it
Oh, yeah.
at the last second. Jesse Owens, the home of the state track and field championships down at Columbus as well. That'd be a good one. Yeah. All right, Angela, from behind at the end, you can go back and gloat to the team at practice tomorrow. Wins it 4-3-2. Before I let you guys go, shout outs once again, Coach. You got any more shout outs? Looking at the camera and give them.
Shout out to my family, my wife Jenny, and my kids Amelia and Bo. And shout out to my coaches. Again, I can't say enough about how great they are. Just phenomenal coaching staff to work with. And shout out to everybody at Buckeye Central. Just a great place to be, supportive, and we're glad to be there.
All right, thank you. Angela, if you want to look into that right camera, go for it.
Shout out to my parents, my sister, the team, and the coaches, all of them.
Violet, the left one.
Shout out to my parents, all of my teammates. They are very wonderful people. The coaches, and my church family.
All right.
And I do have to give another
Sure.
shout out.
Go for it, Coach.
Our guys team, we've got our
Oh,
girls
yeah.
team here
Yeah,
today because there are only 2 seniors, these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Our guys team are super young. Our oldest ones are sophomores, but they've been running really phenomenally so far this year as well. So
Awesome.
shout out to those guys, and they're
Shout
going
out.
to be really good as they continue to grow and get older and run.
All right. Thank you, Buckeye Central. You can see them live and free. Stars, Stripes, and Lights, 10 days time, September 6th. I think it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock we'll get it started, but they'll be running under the lights there. So you'll see them on the OH Report this year. And thank you guys very much for joining us, and best of luck this season.
Thanks for having us, guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. That'll do it for episode 1 officially of the Coach's Corner here for the 25-26 sports season. We'll be back next week with another fine episode brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. We'll see you then.